Oh, slow. All right. All right, let's do this. So what we're gonna do today, my initial thought is that we build out the sideboard guide, at least the initial one. For Azalea, I think like I made one or two changes today after a couple games, and I'm kind of in a good spot on the list. And where it's at, I won't lie, and I'm happy enough with it to where I think I can start making matchup guides. Obviously this is a ebb and flow thing, right? Like this will change. That set's not even out yet, but I think it'd be fun to do. Because I'm also trying to get better at like with Azalea. I do agree with Levi's way of doing it, where he has everything in the main board and he takes stuff out based off like who he's playing. So because of that, let's go ahead and do this. Sorry, I'm moving some stuff around on my stream. Okay, sweet. So we'll start. We'll just go set by set. I'm literally have a fab TCG website up, so I don't miss anything. Let's go ahead and start with Uziri as people come into the stream. I think turn preference with Uziri. I think Assassin. I mean, I personally want to go first in pretty much every matchup, unless it's like a few choice ones. Like I'm trying to think of a matchup where I don't want to go first, because like it's only a few games, but my win rate going first is quite literally 92%. I'm 12-1 going first, and I'm 5-3 going second. Right, so like going first with New Azalea is just so broken now because she can dominate attacks so absurdly that like I've had several games where like I just hit someone for 11 dominate and they could only block 3 and they took 8, and sometimes I give them like an inertia or blood rot pox token. So basically I started the game up 40-30 is like how it started. So because of that, I think with most matchups we're gonna want to go first. But so we'll start with Uziri. I'm not gonna add matchup notes for now. So most of these series I've seen, at least initially, are more fatigue, not like playing for fatigue like a Rockney does, but they can fatigue you. They also have a lot of reaction cards, not a lot, but a good amount. So I think battering bolts are a good thing to keep in. The block 3 melting points are nice. Lace with frailty is nice against him because he can't dagger you. Lace with inertia might not be needed. So it's like right now, without taking anything out, we have 27 arrows. I know that for a fact. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So 27 arrows right now we have. And then we have how many pumps do we have? And then Codex of Frailty I technically count as an arrow. I really do. So it's basically 30 unless you draw it like turn 1. So you basically have 30 arrows in the deck, or 30 arrow-like cards. And then we have what? 3, 5, 8, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25 total buffs. Technically 27 buffs. Like we're really buff heavy in this list. So I want my buffs to outpace my arrows probably by like 6. So like, you know, with 27 buffs and 30 arrows, like if I'm running, like unless it's just the full board, but with most time I want it to actually equal, if anything. I don't want to have more arrows than buffs. But I think that's just the way this list is built. So with her, I'm trying to think of a card that isn't as useful, because part of me just wants to go the full list into her, because Boulder Trap's really nice, which is normally something I'll side out because if you can defend a card with that's been like attack reacted, like with a Spike of Blood Rot, You can kill one of her daggers, or not kill one of her daggers. You can kill one of her. Kill one of her assassin equipment. But a lot of people aren't running it, so I might end up siding these out just to have them out. We're gonna end up having Perch in for this one. I don't think we need that, obviously, because it's not going to prevent any damage unless they're running Oasis. I don't think we need the blue fletches. Everything else, I think, stays. So we're technically at 25 buffs and 30 arrows. 30 arrows in a 67-card core, or 67-card deck. I'm not super good at math, but that's like... correct. I agree with you, Tim. Whatever the most sick card on the card is, that's what you pick. I totally agree with you. In which case, Boulder Trap would be like in every list, right? But I think this is a good spot. The one change I made from yesterday that I'm just playing around with, I really like Lace with Inertia 3 of. I've seen some Azaleas not even running it, which still blows my mind, solely because going into Outsiders until proven otherwise, I think we're going to still see a lot of Icelander and a lot of Oldheim. Right, and even a lot of Bravo, or a good amount of Bravo, right? And I think that all of those heroes, what's up, Fab TCG card? How you doing, man? I think a lot of the meta heroes value the hell out of their arsenal, like a ton. So until the meta changes, I'm not taking Lace of Inertia out. Not taking out every matchup, but I'm not taking it out of the list. I don't care if I sometimes will double up with Sedation Shot or Seek and Destroy. I'll take the double buff that does the same thing and still hurt their arsenal. It doesn't bother me. So, but if we start going to a meta that maybe has heroes that don't value their arsenal as much, then maybe it changes, right? What's up, Julian? How you doing? Lacer Frailty, want to keep it. It's going to hurt the daggers. Melting Point's a good block 3. You want to keep that in. I don't ever see me ever taking out Premeditate. So, like, the cards that I normally are going to take out are, like, one of the... Blood Rot always stays in, but one of this set of cards will always usually come out. Battering Bolt usually is only in for, like, fatigue matchups or for matchups that have a lot of attack reactions, like this one. So that will stay in. Rabbles probably could go out here, to be honest. Although I have had them in. I'm just going to keep Rabbles in for right now. I think this is decent for Azalea, or for Uziri. I hate that you have to go back to the matchups thing every time and add a new matchup. Okay, next one is Arachne. Arachne is going to be super easy. Arachne, I always go first because Arachne, more times than not, is going to want to fatigue you. And when you let them go first, they can just fatigue you because unless you want to take like 7 damage and a banish, you're going to have to dump your whole hand, which for Arachne is good. They're just going to want to dagger you, hit you for 4, make you give up 2 cards, and then... or 3 cards, and then call it a day, and now all of a sudden they're at 2-card advantage on you, which sounds so stupid, but they're playing for fatigue. Battering Bolt's good art needs to stay in. Yeah, it does. Loving Blood Rot. Yeah, Blood Rot's just... the value on Blood Rot is unbelievable. It's basically... this pump is basically a 0 for 5 against most decks that are not Guardian, and this arrow is basically a 1 for 7. More times than not. So, Arachne, I think everything stays in. I probably wouldn't take anything out. Maybe Boulder Trap, but even then, I think it stays in. I think everything stays in. It's Arachne, and then we put in Perch. I know that's really boring, but this is... we're doing Assassin first. That's going to happen. Riptide. I don't know Riptide well enough yet. I'm not even going to put Riptide in. There's no point. I haven't played enough Riptides to even give that answer. Jeremiah, F my life. Jeremiah's not fun. Definitely want to go first. So Jeremiah's weird. So like I want to go first just to get an arsenal, but I don't want to attack because I don't want her to make Ash. I don't want her to play a defense reaction or an Oasis and then make Ash. I really don't want to do that. So I want to go first. Go first to Arsenal, but unless you have the nuts and can play some insane dominated attack, just Arsenal pass so she can't make Ash. Yeah. So against Dromai, I don't think we need the fleet in there. Perch is coming in again. Well, yeah, Perch is coming in. Everything to stop D-Reacts versus anything to stop D-Reacts versus Riptide, right? I've only played against like 2 Riptides, and people are trying such wacky stuff with the hero right now. Like, not in a bad way, just trying out new stuff. I have no idea. Like, I've seen a version of Riptide playing every single trap in the game and sync blows and fates and like just trying to hit you on like a big Rainrazor's turn. And then I've seen Riptides that are playing like Promise of Plenty and like all these cards that are valued playing from Arsenal like Death Touch and like going kind of aggro at you. So like it's a little bit different. She does not care about Lace with Frailty. We'll keep that out at all. Lace Inertia can be useful against her, so we'll keep that in. Boulder Trap, does she really buff cards? No. I think we take Boulder Trap off. She doesn't really play attack reactions. 65 card core. And we're at 27 arrows. It's a little high. Just a little bit, but you know, I can't really 27's high for arrows. Really high. We'll keep it for now, but I think so. Like with this version of Azalea so far, like I'm noticing that you don't need it. I was talking to Levi in the regular Azalea chat in the Discord, in the Flesh and Blood Discord, was like, Fi, we definitely want. So Fi is hard because I want to go first and be able to like knock him really hard in the face, but I also don't want to let him go second. I think Fi, we play the smart way and we go second. So I told Levi, like, I think because of Codex of Frailty, this deck can run 21 arrows and be fine. 24 max. You shouldn't run more than that because you're going to brick on arrow hands. Okay, we take out the battering bolts. Fi. I like having Perch against Fi right now in this list just because I like being able to block out a Mounting Anger with a 2-block and a Perch. Lace of Frailty definitely stays in. I think we can take out 1 Lace with Inertia. Don't really need... 5 does value as Arsenal for Art of War, but not like an insane amount. I'm going to take out the Rabbles. It's just not enough damage for what I'm trying to do. Sedation Shot. Yeah, Boulder Trap we don't care about. Yes, they can Art of War and stuff, but like you have to draw it on the hand that they draw Art of War. It doesn't make sense. Fleece comes out. So we're running like a clean 60 against Fi. I think this is good. And we're at 24 arrows, which is pretty good. I think this is fine. Icelander is next. Okay, let's go to a new one. Hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight. We're all just chilling. Definitely go first against Icelander. It's not even a question. Take out the battering bolts. She does not care about this at all. Take out that. She cares the heck out about that. We're definitely keeping those in. Ravenous Rabble, take out. Red in the Ledger, she really doesn't care about too much, but it's still a powerful card. Boulder Trap, doesn't care about. Want to keep the fleeces in. We're only running 8 blues, which is a little bit low. And it's something that I've been toying with because I originally had 3 Fletch Blue Tails in, and I didn't have the Lace with Frailties in, but I've since put this in because I'm anticipating you're going to see a lot of Katsu and a lot of Fi and a lot of like weapon-based heroes at the start alongside Ice. We'll have to see just with the new cards and like what it's going towards. So I did that. Yeah. I think this is fine. We're at a 61 card core because we have the, yeah. Sinks are interesting because like I want to take them out, but also they feel really good whenever they play like a freaking Wounding Bowl against me or a Findle's Fighting Spirit. I don't think Ravel was in the list so much for damage as knowing the top of the deck. Yeah, 100%. And really, honestly, the only reason I have Rabble in the list right now is Dromai. That's the only reason. If I wasn't caring about Dromai, I wouldn't even be in the list. But I have it in the list just to help the Dromai matchup a little bit. And this is Icelander, so we're going to want to run snaps. And they definitely go first. Try to hit her with a Frailty token turn 1, which would be awesome. Okay. Next one is the Mirror. This one is really funny. Definitely want to go first here. Battering Bolts come out. Lace of Frailty comes out. Inertia stays in. So I played against the Mirror the other day, and I played against Lexi, and it's just like both players making Ponder tokens. It's so funny. We'll take out the Fletch of Blue Tails. We're at 62 card core right now. Wait, what did we take out last time? That's weird. Definitely want to do Perch. The Boulder Trap. This is useful just as a defense reaction, but, like, what are you going to do? Put a -1 on Perch Grapplers? Like, I don't know. I don't think that it's that useful. Wait, how the heck did I have 59 matches? Hold up. Wait. This makes no sense. What's the difference between Phi? Phi and Azalea. Oh, I have Van Brandt's. Yeah, take out 3 Battering Bolt. Take out 1. Versus 2. Okay. So I got to put a 1 of something else. Interesting. Kind of a weird ratio right now. Frailty does nothing to her. Right? Like, absolutely nothing. Maybe the 1 Boulder Trap just to, like, have it in for a clean 60. And then if we hit it on a buff, then we put the -1 on something. Yeah, the Rabble Opt is a good idea, too, just to try to get that dominating in there. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. So we put all 3 in at that point, then. I'm okay going to 62 cards. I'm just in the aggro Katsu mindset of clean 60 no matter what. So it's really weird playing with Azalea. Because, anyone who's played Azalea longer than a week understands, like, you can easily play 62 to 65 cards into Azalea, and it won't feel any different than a 60 card core with, like, a Katsu because you draw so much. Bolton, you definitely want to go first. Prevent him from putting stuff into his soul unless he just cracks Halo of Illumination anyway. Battering Bolt. He does have some attack reactions. I just don't know if it's worth it. I'd probably say no. They care about Frailty. They care about Inertia because they're trying to Arsenal the Lumina. Yeah, no, I agree, Tim, 100%. Rabbles, I want to be a little bit cleaner so I can get to my threats quicker. Boulder Trap. Boulder Trap's nice because I think with Bolton, because, like, you could do this one time and hit freaking Courage of Bladehold. Like, because if he Bolton abilities and gives it plus, or it has +1 off of blocking with attack action, I think, yeah, that actually could be really nice. We're at 66. I don't think we need Fletches. See, I run 6 blues in the main board. What's next? Bravo. Definitely first. I don't feel like getting dominated. I love me some Rabble. What's up, Showtime? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. So Bravo, we play a little bit more fatigue game plan into, so I think we need to have more in the deck. Plus, Bravo can block us out pretty well. Frailty, they care about a little bit. Inertia, they can care about a little bit. I don't think we take anything out here. I think we just do perch. Oh, I didn't do my boots for the last couple of matchups. Oops. I've just found with Bravo most of the time they're trying to freaking Snapdragon, perch, Snapdragon, perch, Snapdragon. Oh, did I really do it in all of them? I'm so good. I'm so smart. Oh, I didn't do it in Bolton. Lol. Bolton's definitely snaps. I think you're trying to race him down a little bit. Perch, snaps. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bravo. I don't think I take anything out because most of the time, like Bravo's a really, really, really grindy matchup. Maybe I take out the 2-block blue. But that's about it. Yeah, Mr. Talk. It's so funny. So my name's Dylan or Sammy, whichever one you want to call me. I never introduce myself as my name in my stream or my videos. So like I've gone to events before with like the one person that recognizes me in the whole building and will walk up to me and be like, "Hey, Talk." And I'm like, God, it feels so weird when people just say that instead of my name. Not that it's a problem. I'm not offended or like anything weird. It's just funny when I'm like, I just realized I've never like introduced myself by my name, which I need to start doing more. Or like trying to throw it in somewhere because it's just weird when people don't know my freaking name. Maybe I put it in my little thing in the bottom right here. Okay, so Briar definitely go first. We don't want her making any pesky Earth tokens. We want to go pretty clean against Briar. We don't want to have a whole lot of fluff in the deck by any means. Boulder Trap's nice, but not crazy unless they're doing Shadow Mount Heroic. Sinks are nice against them. Fletches we take out. Yeah, I think 61. I think our clean score is actually 61. How many buffs do we have normally, right? I know I counted this earlier. It was 27, right? 3. I should know this off the top of my head. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, 20, 22, 25. 25 buffs? And then the 2 blues? Yeah, 27. So 27 counting the Fletches. I think that's pretty okay. And then we do... Briar does have some on hits with snatches and stuff, so I probably want Perch in that matchup. Then we have Dash. Yeah, no, Dylan, Sammy. I mean, you can say Talk. I just think it's always funny where I'm like, damn, I don't actually give my actual name. Okay, so Dash is tricky. Because if you know it's a control dash, things will change. If it's control dash, I'm putting everything in. If it's a boost dash, then you go clean. Right? So maybe we change this. So if it's unknown, you obviously want to go first to prevent them from... Well, see if it's boost, I want to go second. If it's control, I also want to go second. And I want to go first because I don't want them to load their pistol and stuff. I think going first against a boost hurts less than going second against control, in my opinion, because even if it's a boost, you can still deal some good damage with a dominated arrow, maybe even get a red in the ledger. So if I don't know what it is, I think I go first. Frailty does matter against them. So is inertia. Maybe we side out one inertia just to be safe, because they don't care about it as much. Dash always wants to go first every time? Okay. I always thought boost wanted to go second, Tim. If just so they can like take tempo, or is that not how it works? I'm genuinely asking. I'm not arguing your point. Rabble comes out. Boulder comes out. If you don't know, I think Fletches come out. So if you don't know the matchup, it's this. And then no matter what, I think you put Perch in. She doesn't really have that many on hits other than like her combustible couriers, which really suck. Now, boost dash. Go first. I want to put out an extra item and put a counter on pistol and arsenal for a big turn so you can't fatigue me. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Tim. See, this is why I asked. I don't play dash. Let's put this over here. Sorry, I'll get in Discord pings. I finally, after a year and a half of making content, had to turn off my Discord notifications to my freaking Discord, and I just periodically check it now because, man, it is so active in there right now. It's nuts. Okay, so if I know it's a boost dash, I kind of want to play fatigue a little bit because I'm probably going to have to block out at the start. I'll probably take out the battering bolts just because they can be a liability and it's hard to hold on to them. I'm going to keep the boulder traps in. Probably put the snaps in. Yeah, probably just take the battering bolts out and the fletches out. And just play a little bit more patient. Now, if it's a control dash... Here, I want to do this. Control. If it's a control dash, we're kind of keeping everything in because we're going to have to play the long game. Only thing I might take out is the blue fletches, but even then, like, I'll probably keep those in. And then I play for a really good wide turn. Not much changes with that. Let's do dash control. Dash, we'll just change this to unknown. Yep. And then dash boost. Yeah, no, that's like the power of this deck. You pretty much want to go, like, there was times where maybe you didn't want to go first, but now, like, because freaking Azalea can just hit you for 14 dominate with her eyes closed with a full 4-card hand, like, it's pretty nuts. Okay, so Dorinthia is interesting as well. I'm going to reference Levi here. I'm going to cheat for a second. Y'all going to have to forgive me. What does he say for Dorinthia? Go second. Who does he actually go second against? 5 makes sense. Dorinthia makes sense. Kano makes sense. Katsu, yep. Lexi goes second. That's interesting. I wonder if that changes. Because I want to go first against Alexi. That is interesting. Ninja makes sense. Jeremiah makes sense. Dory, yep. Bravo, no preference. Interesting. Arachne goes second. I don't know if I agree with that, but to each their own. Azalea goes second. I don't know if I agree with that anymore. It's interesting. It's so cool how he has different things. But Dory says goes second, which I think I agree with. Dorinthia, we're also playing for fatigue a little bit. Putting in Perch. Yeah, it's the same as Levi. Doesn't change. I guess Talishar Dash might want to go second, but that deck is terrible unless no one knows how to play against Dash. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that deck. It's quite funny. Kano, definitely, yeah, go second. Because you don't want him to filter as much. Kano, you're running pretty slick, to be honest, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we want to take the battering bolts out. Lace of Frailty, they give no craps about. I'm going to put snaps in. Boulder Trap, they don't care about. Although the extra pitch might help, just to have pitch. Sinks we take out. Um, Showtime for me, buffs are interesting on how many you can have. So we can back it up for a second. So in prior iterations of Azalea, I would have told you 21 buffs is kind of like what the number you want. Maybe 18, but probably 21. 21 is a safe one. But right now, you have a lot more buffs to pick from a toolkit perspective. Definitely go second against Katsu. So, like, you can have a little bit more buffs because there's big, huge dominated turns, especially with, like, Inertia and Red in the Ledger and stuff like that. I think it's really good. I think with most matchups, you kind of want your buffs and arrows to be around the same. I'd actually want a slightly more buffs, maybe like 3 to 6 more buffs. So if you're running 21 arrows, having like 24 buffs is really nice, just because I'd rather run into 2 buffs and an arrow than 2 arrows and a buff, personally. But that's just how I play the deck. Katsu is really slick. We don't need those. Frailty is amazing against Katsu. Rabble we don't need. Read. Remorseless Sedation, Sync against Katsu, definitely. Boulder Trap. Boulder Trap can be definitely useful against Katsu as well. Fletches we can take out and kind of run the 64. I don't think he has. Yeah, he has Purge. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. See, I think 24-ish buffs, like, you could play around with the ratios. Like, I think it's more of, I think the amount of buffs, there is no, like, right number. Levia, you want to go second because you don't want her to fill her grave for Blood Debt. Actually, no, you want to go first against Levia, right? And then just Arsenal pass. So she can't fill her grave. I feel like that's interesting. I'm just going to say go second. I think it's, you could, either way, you're doing the same thing, essentially. Because, like, going second against Levy is kind of interesting. So Batterings come out. Rabbles come out. She cares about that. Sync stay in. I think Boulder Trap can come out. And Fleet can come out. We're at 62 cards. I think that's fine. And then Perch. But yeah, I think you start with 24 buffs, Showtime, in your deck as a whole, like not main board, like in your 80 card core, 80 card deck, 24 buffs, and then you play from there. Lexi, I want to go first. Oh, shit. Lexi, I want to go first. I don't want to go second against Lexi. I don't want her getting a 6-card hand. I don't want her getting a 6-card hand, and I also don't want her smoking me if she gets some good hand that I can't fully block out because of a Rain Razors or Lightning Press. Battering Bolt we don't put in. Rabbles we don't need. She doesn't care about Frailty. Boulder Trap is nice against her, but like getting rid of her block doesn't really matter. The traps are also an interesting design space, and I'll talk about that here in a second. We'll take these out and keep that, and then we'll add in Perch. So, like, the traps, just to go to, like, the fully edit thing here in a second. Update. Go matchups. Edit. What's going on here? Let's reset. Nani? Fabry? Are we broken? Sir? I'm so confused right now. I think oh, there it goes. It broke on me. Okay. Watch it delete. I had to delete all my matchups. Okay. I think the trap design space is actually kind of useful for Azalea because there's a lot of traps in here that are, I think, kind of good for Azalea to have in the sideboard as like a 2 of. Like, having 2 tar pit traps might be good if you're playing like a lot of Katsu. Like, being able to play this, like having a set of these in the sideboard for the Katsu matchups and the Phi matchups might be really good. But Azalea already hits like a freaking... So Lexi cares about Frailty. Sorry, she cares because it comes from Arsenal. So yeah, you're right. Every time I think of Frailty, confusion, I think of the weapon debuff. I don't think of. I keep forgetting about the arsenal debuff. So you're right. She does care about frailty for sure. I'll have to add that back in. Good call out on that one. Tar Pit Trap is really interesting to have in the sideboard, I think, if you can get space for it. If you have a lot of Katsu and Fi in your area, and even Briar. Like, if there's a lot of aggro in your area at Prost Outsiders, Tar Pit Trap might be a good idea. Go back to Lexi. You're 100% right, Confusion. I just totally, I'm an idiot. It's okay. So you definitely want to keep frailties in there and run a little bit more of a stack. I do agree with you on that one. Good call out. Oldhim. Good old Oldhim. It's a little bit easier now than it used to be. We just do this, and bam, there's Oldhim. That was easy. Reinar. I want to go first, I feel like. I don't want him to hit me for some stupid attack. Take out the batterings. Reinar cares about frailty. Kind of cares about inertia, so we'll keep that. Rabbles we don't want. Sinks are nice. Boulder Trap is nice on like a Blood Rush turn, but that's about it. I am going to work on IR, Julian. I was focusing on CC, but I need to do that. You can turn off Rain Razors if you got two. Yeah, for sure. No, Julian, so this upcoming week, that's what I'm going to be focusing on Blitz decks because I know a lot of people have been asking about them. And I'm going to focus on Outsiders pre-release tips, at least from my perspective, as much as I can give you. Reinhardt, I'm going to cheat again for a second. Okay, that makes sense. Perch. Cool. And then we have Viscerai as the final one. Viscerai, definitely keep perching. I don't care. Oh, Boulder Trap actually might be nice against Viscerai, to be honest. It might be nice against Viscerai. Because you could get rid of some of their block early if they... But the only... no, because the only thing they really buff is Shrill. That's about it. Frailty's nice to help combat Rosetta Thorn a little bit. And if they play something from Arsenal, obviously. Inertia, they don't care about as much, but we'll keep it in. Keep two of it in. Battering bolts we take out. And I think that's it. Yeah, no, Julian, I'm going to have I'm going to have two parts to the video. The first part's going to be for people that have never attended a pre-release or never attended anything to do with a bigger fab event outside maybe an armory, or even if they've only attended one or two armories. Viscerai, you want to go second because I don't want him to filter his hand. Because I want to do the first half of the video where I talk about etiquette of playing at pre-releases and also little things you can do to help yourself out. So for example, this will be in the video. One tip I always have to tell people is two tips. One is ask questions. If you're confused on something, don't feel intimidated. Everyone there's having a fun time. Ask people in your draft pod, not opinions on your cards, but if you're unsure about the rules, don't not raise your hand when they're who hasn't drafted before, all that stuff. And then another opinion that I always tell people is sadly, there's some people in the Flesh and Blood community, or in card community, not even Flesh and Blood community, in card community that they play really fast and they skip stuff and they just don't care because I don't know, because maybe they've tested with their buddies for the last week and they're trying to do something crazy at a pre-release and win something. I don't know, but don't let other people's play affect you. It's a similar tip I give to ProQuest is if someone's going fast or going too fast for you, just stay in your lane, keep doing your speed, take the time you need to take. Stuff like that. I'm going to give general tips like that. Did it work? Yeah, it did. I'm I'm gonna give general tips like that, and then I'm gonna give like what cards to look out for each class. I need to fix my Talishar because I think it's gonna be a little bit off. Yeah, aggro always has the advantage. Although without having tested it, I actually think Arachne is gonna be pretty solid in sealed, because being able to have go again with a stealth card and then come in with something else is like always having 2 attacks while blocking with 2 cards from hand is gonna be like a really cool play pattern. And I think Arachne has like a really, really nice design space in limited, personally. All right, I think that's good. Okay, cool. So this is why I don't like giving Lexi first, because you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna put something in Arsenal, and then she's gonna move to end step. And now she has a 6-card hand. I hate that. I don't want her to ever do that. Let's see how much she cares about. She had to give up 2 cards from hand and Purge Grapplers to block this out. I don't know if she's willing to do that. She might, though. With a 6-card hand. Yep. Oh, okay. Do we burn it here? I'm going to burn it here. I'm going to make her pay for that one. I'll blow up her freaking arsenal. She's going to have to play all her cards out. Maybe it wasn't that good to do it that early, but she was really filtering her hand there. What'd she block with? Heat Seeker, Drill Shot, Cold Snap. Oh, and she played a 3 of a kind. Oh, that's why. She's still going to have a good hand then. Yeah, no, I do the same thing, Tim. I draft the cards that I want. Like, I'm like, oh, I want that card for later. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're getting to pick your first. Although, is it draft for pre-release or is it sealed? Or, yeah, sealed. Is it, or does the store get to pick? That's probably a super ignorant question. Yeah, I think so, Julian. I think mid-range or Arachne, there might be something there. Good old Blood Rot. Do we just race here? Or do we do the smart thing? Let's do this. I'm giving up stuff really early here, which is probably a horrible idea. But he can't Rain Razor me right now, so it helps. What's this? Oh, that's nice. Why would you play that? Oh, he can't really play anything else. I'm going to kill his Heat Seeker. That's nice. No Arsenal. That helps. Alright, I think we did premeditate here as our buff. That's why I love premeditate, because you're able to overextend and have no cards in hand, and if they choose not to block it, you get an Arsenal anyway. The card is so good. Sealed at our locals. Reaper is sealed? Okay. I'm not going to Nerd Holla. I'm going to Reaper, and I'm going to Madness up in Denton. Madness Comics is doing their pre-release on Saturday. I'm going to theirs. I like Sealed more. I think Sealed's more fun. It's less intimidating for new players who might be getting into the game. Okay. Are you going for a fatigue plan against me? What is this? Nerd Holla isn't having one? Okay. Yeah, I feel like you would know, Tim. You're like closest to them, aren't you? Madness is sealed as well. Sweet. Okay. Well, they're both sealed. I'll be going to both. Ooh, what's this is an interesting play line. Very interesting play line. What's in our grave? This remorseless drill shot. You loading in an endless arrow? Okay. Oh, I'm getting the endless arrow back. A looped endless arrow is horrible, and I hate it. My LGS is doing sealed. Okay, cool. Reaper was full, but I might stop to pop in and say hi. Yeah, at Showtime. I know that Bill was like he emailed LSS because he was like, "Look, I have a very active Flesh and Blood community. I have people on waiting lists. Like he has like 20 plus people on a waiting list, and he was like, I please get another kit so I can extend the. I don't think he got it, but um, yeah, sucks. It sucks so bad. All right, give me an arrow here. It's not an arrow. It's not what we want. Dude's just throwing his whole hand every single turn. I can't do the Reaper one. That's my wife's birthday. Oh, happy birthday. That's awesome. Bruh. This is fun. This is fun. Just watching him block every single turn. Okay. I think we can definitely get a Oh, they changed the blood art box. He said F it, I gotta go for this. Problem is if he has a big turn, he's just gonna oh yes. Oh, we're fine with this. We're fine with this. We're fine with this. Because we're gonna play bam, 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 discard this, go get an arrow, put it in fire. We're cool with this. Good luck with your seal pools, Julian. It does suck. Since my wife was born on St. Patrick's Day, she had to marry a redhead. That's so funny. So true. That's awesome. Oh, double premeditate, double ponder. That's crazy. I think we just let this hit. He's dealt so much damage. We just let this hit. There's no on hit trigger. We literally just got him to play out 3 cards, dealing 3 damage, 4 cards, and then he's gonna get hit with Blood Rock. So he just hit me for 10, but got dealt 6. Oh no, he blocked the Blood Rock, so got dealt 4. So it's really only a 6-point swing. Okay. So this. This. I don't want to discard this card, so we're going to do this. Then we're going to play this. Because we're G's. Then we're going to put a red in the ledger in. Then we're going to Skullbone Cross Wrap because we sequence properly around here, right? Damn it. And then we Tunic. And fire that bad boy for 11. On hit, 1. He has to block this out. He has to throw his whole hand because he's going to get 1 action and then his whole hand and arsenal is going to be destroyed. So he basically has to dump his whole hand here. Is he just letting this hit? What? Oh, he's giving up. He threw in the towel. He's just saying GG's. There's no way you take that unless you're just kind of done. Just going to load an arrow here. That's your action, is flipping. You can load something in, but you can't fire it. Yep. I don't think he realized that the Lexi count as his action. That sucks, though. Yeah, I think Azalea's favored in the Lexi. I was talking about Buddy Matt, or a Buddy Matt, earlier, Matapod. He's won PQs and top 8'd with Lexi, like really, really good. And he even agreed that Lexi is not favored into Azalea now. It's just not. Unless they high roll you. Like, it's not like a auto loss for Lexi, but it's not favored. Oh, that's Levi's Lexi list. I wish I had played that many games on it so far. We're 18-4 with the deck. We've played Lexi 4 times, and we won all 4. Have a great night, folks. Hope flesh and blood God smile upon your game, Sammy. I appreciate your showtime. Take it easy. Have a good night. See you next time. Good first game. Not too bad. Having all these now makes this a lot easier. Oh. Virginia's losing at halftime in the ACC championship, and we're not happy about it. We are not happy about it at all. Ooh, Katsu. Have I played against a Katsu yet? Not on this list, I haven't. Be interesting. What did I say about Katsu? I said goes second, right? Yeah. Hermes. Okay, we're good. I was just making sure I knew where you were. Sorry, y'all. I have my my friend's dogs over here while they're working. I was just making sure they weren't. They get along with my dogs pretty well, but like, nothing crazy. Okay. Interesting. We can knock something in, put Deadeye on it. Ooh, so we play knock. Load in the red. No, because we play knock and we load in the red and we go get something to put a name counter on it. We're going to have to use both resources. No, we're going to have to use one resource. Yeah, because you have to use one resource to give a name counter and one resource of Deadeye, so it wouldn't work. So it would have to be a drill shot, and that really doesn't do much. Let's just see if we can get lucky and find an arrow on top with Reed. We cannot. Breeze out of boots. I feel like I'm going to be playing against my list a bunch of times. I love Breeze out of boots so that it's popular now. It's so awesome. Okay, we get rid of Bonzo and Sestry. We'll take that. Sync or Flick Flag? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm playing against my list here. Let's see. E-Strike for 7. For 5, draw a card. Okay. I think we value the Remorseless the best here. See how interesting Katsu is for... Wait, is he... Oh, I thought he Katsu triggered for a second. I was so confused. Bottom that shit. Oh, I just realized that. Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse. We hate this. Oh, I played myself. I played myself, y'all. But even... Because I didn't have enough pitch. I played myself right there. So dumb. I'm worrying if Legend Story Studio would ever be able to do a Knight or Samurai class for Fab. Maybe Samurai. I mean, Knight and Samurai, they already have them in the game, technically, right? Like, Samurai is Ninja and Knight is Warrior. So, if they made those classes, I don't think it would do much because... You know what I mean? Like, it really wouldn't make sense. Ooh, Knives Out. Interesting. Spice. We love it. I think defends an attack with... Yes, we can do this. Yes, we can do this. Let's put it on Breeze. Let's go. It worked. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious, y'all. I can't believe it is Boulder Trap to Kadachi. Okay, they can pay 1 and go get Whelming. So we don't want this. Because then those threaten more draw. Be Like Water is such an auto block now. Zeus, why are you being all weird? What are you doing, huh? What's wrong? What's wrong? Talk to me. Talk to me, big man. My dog is freaking out right now. I should have. I'd actually rather have a non-dominated Remorseless than a dominated Spire sniping. Oh, the list is a little bit different. They got Yellow Descendants in. Well, Assassin and Ninja too, so I could see them doing it for the right reason, but not for a while. Yeah, maybe like when the lore gets super deep. right? And you have a bunch of different stuff, like, which could be years from now, hopefully, if the game, is still around. Oh, okay. What do you got for me? I have Seek and Destroy active. I have a Sync, which is nice. Frailty is huge. We need to keep that for next hand. Hey, big man. My dog Zeus wants attention. He's really upset. He's like really upset. What's up, big man? Whenever I talk in the stream, he's like, who you talking to, huh? Oh, they're going for it. Interesting. So here's the weird thing, right? Here's the weird, hard dilemma, because he's going to play Surging Strike. So here's the hard dilemma. Do you block Surging Strike now or not? Because in the past, it was never block Surging Strike. Ever, right? Ever. Don't block Surging Strike. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Now, if you don't block Surging Strike and they have Descendant or Whelming in hand and they go get Bonds, you're about to get Yu-Gi-Oh! Combo decked. So you probably should block Surging Strike, right? If he's popping Heart and Cross Trap, that tells me that this is a pretty big turn. Okay. I think we blocked this. I want to make him have it. Because if he has Whelming, we just block Whelming. I don't think he does. He does have Descendant. Oh, that hurts. He could discard this for Bonds, go get Bonds, play Bonds. Well, he could have the full combo. He could have the full combo and turn off my ability to Azalea, which would hurt very badly. I played myself. Problem is, I'd have to give up everything here. I should have sunk one of these cards. We can't block it out without giving up Skullbone, so if he can go get Bonds, he can go get Bonds here. But wait, does he have a Dishonor Engrave? He does. Shit. Can he Katsu trigger here? He can. Oh, he had the Whelming. Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah, he's hit me with a full combo. Nice. Good thing is I can block this out with Tunic. Not ideal, but see, in a hard situation like that, if you don't block Surging, then he goes and gets Bonds anyway. And so, like, no matter what, you're screwed. Yeah, if I didn't block the Surging there, then he probably discards the Whelming to then go get Bonds anyway. But like if he doesn't have one of those in hand, then he goes and gets Descendant. Then I have to block Descendant out for 6, and then he could have Bonds anyway. It's like no matter what, like I don't think that's why Katsu's good now, because the ability for him to just do crazy shit. He didn't block this, but he thought about blocking it. Do you have Ancestral? It's like you know when a Katsu has Ancestral. Yep, and then he's gonna pay 1, Give it Surging. Go get a Whelming or a Descendant. Yep, there's Surging. Oh, he must not. He must have reds in hand because he would have played the Surging out. Like he would have just played Surging. Yep. There's Whelming. And we have to block this out. Does not have Go again. Arsenal and Remorseless. Okay. It's only 23-23, but he has a 5-card hand now, which is not good. Razor? Why are you thinking about this? The fact that you're thinking about this tells me you have a Razor. And you're wondering, is it worth it? Or do you just Razor your first attack? That's no one takes this long. Okay, good. Bugged. I was about to say, you're scaring me. What you got? What you got? Descendant? Okay. This is the hard thing, because if you let this hit, then they can just go get bonds again. They only have 1 bonds left in the deck, though. So the probability of him having this is probably super low. If he has it, then all 3 of his bonds are gone and we're fine. Give and take? Interesting, because he's trying to go get... Oh, because he's trying to make you block so he can go get his power cards put back on his deck. I got you. That makes sense. And good old Fluster, which we just have to take here. Okay, we're a little bit in bad shape here, chat. Not doing too swell. Why does life hate me? I wanted to try to get a Dominated Remorseless, but I guess I should have played the Premeditate after I missed the opt. That way I got an Arsenal. Yeah, I should have Premeditated and stopped trying to get a Dominated attack because he's going to take this anyway. Oh, this is interesting, though. Very interesting now. It's technically, worst case scenario, I can block with all 3 of these cards and just keep the Codex if he has some crazy turn. Surging. Okay. All right, this time we're not going to block the Surging purposefully. Let's see what he's got. So he already has the bonds in his hand. He only has 1 bonds left in the deck. So the reality of him having bonds in his hand is probably really low. He discarded the Flick Flag. God, he wouldn't have had much of a turn after this. I'll tell you that much. Problem is he has 4, so we got to block for 5 here. Oh, this sucks. Premeditate's probably the buff we want to keep. If he has Breaking Scales and Ancestral, which he does. Oh, okay, interesting. All that to draw 1 card, though? He's going to draw 2 cards. Nice. Interesting. Oof. Lunging Press for the W. He's played this well. I misplayed probably that 1 turn, to be honest. Hopefully he drawed in a straight ass and I just get lucky. He's gonna pop Breeze. No. Okay. Harley, I would say yes, personally. I definitely would say Azalea is better than Riptide. Yeah, maybe there's some type of thing with Riptide that's gonna prove to be really good, but sheesh, I got 2 Ponder tokens there. Oh, I'm drawing in all my codexes here. Sheesh. Okay. Interesting. He doesn't have mask anymore, so it's just sheer damage at this point. It's leading me with a whelming gust wave. I feel like this is a trap. What could you have? What could you have? Like, seriously. What could you have? A razor? But if they have a razor and an ancestral, it's gonna go to 5. So it's gotta block 5 here. This is actually hilarious. What do you have? Double razor? If you have double razor, GG's. Like that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Their hand had to be absolute trash though. And we drew into a sink, which is actually really nice. Like I don't even know what's in their hand. Give and take, snatch. Wait, if they didn't draw into this give and take, why did they do that? Because you'd play give and take first, pitching the blue. Yeah, there's no way they had give and take in their hand last hand. There's no way. They definitely have a razor though. Without a shadow of a doubt, have a razor, and I'm about to bait it out with this freaking sink. Oh no! Please don't razor me. What's he doing? Razor. No. What the fuck? What do you got, dude? I am so dumbfounded right now. Okay. Um. Riptide needs a big fish as an offhand. That would be hilarious. A harpoon is what everybody wanted. Fabled is an assassin rager gem that's a yellow. Is that like confirmed, Damon, or is that your guess? Wait. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this card is. And he can't even Katsu trigger. Unless it's an ancestral. Could be an ancestral. For sure. For sure, it could be an ancestral. Wait, what? Okay. Um, I'm so fucking confused right now. What do you have? Conceal blade. That's funny. Oh, it's confirmed, Damon. Do you have a link? Are you in my Discord? Where is it confirmed? Can you tell me? This should just be 3 dominate, which doesn't do anything. Okay, we're gonna try to blind Azalea here. If we don't get anything, we just E-strike for 7. Okay. What's better here? E-strike for 7 or Spire sniping for 5? Yeah, it's not good enough. We took a chance and we lost because of it. Well, not lost. I mean, if he 1 card blocks here, he loses. So he has to 2 card block here, which isn't bad. That's fine. Check Fab spoilers. Let's look. I believe you. I was just curious. Yeah. Upcoming Outsiders. Card gallery. Where's card gallery? Why is it so hard to find card galleries? Game. Card galleries. Outsiders. I don't see it. Unless I'm just stupid. Which is very possible. Okay, we'll finish this game, then we'll look. Check Fab spoilers. Like the article? Articles. Outsider spoilers. Is it in the card gallery? Why am I stupid here? Someone help my dumbass. Razor me. Okay, you don't have razor. All right. Sorry, chat. Let me focus up here. Sweet. That should do it. Good game. Good game. Whew, that was a good one. Oh, and they had the flick flag. Nice. Man, I probably made a mistake on that one turn, but luckily it didn't cost me. Luckily, it did not cost me. Okay, let's look at this then. It's in the Flesh and Blood spoilers channel. Oh, it was leaked? Oh, that sucks. That sucks if it was leaked, though. Ordell's posting it in the Discord. Give me 1 second, y'all. That sucks if it was leaked. It's probably not what LSS wanted. But if it's out, it's out. It's a gem. Legendary. When you pitch Plague Hive for each opposing hero, choose Inertia Frailty or Block Box at random and create a token under their control. There it is, y'all. That's crazy. A shop opened it for singles. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's really good. For each opposing hero. So this is going to be used in UPF too. Yeah, the at random is interesting. I don't think it's a bad design, Fazzer. I think they just like the way this reads. To me, it reads it's a UPF card because it says when you pitch Plague Hive for each opposing hero, choose Inertia, Frailty, or Blood Ox box. This tells me it's going to be actually mainly for UPF or PVE, which is cool. Interesting. The tokens are really good. I'm glad that the Fable is more of a fun thing and thematic thing than something that is like, you know, Riptide, the one thing I didn't decide for. Lol. We're just gonna keep everything in, I think. Well, Frailty, yeah, he cares about that. We'll just keep everything in. I like that it's more thematic than like needed. Motherfucker. Also, Assassin Ranger Gem and actual field is more interesting. It's going to be so expensive being that generically playable. Offensive gem is better than defensive gem, and defensive one like Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, y'all, yeah. People will be complaining. Yeah, I hope people don't complain. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. Because like it's fun, right? The whole point of like the Fables, in my opinion, is thematic, like lore, like fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be. It's a trap. It shouldn't be like this crazy powerful card that everyone's gonna want to use. It should be like a fun, amazing thing if you open it. Hey, stop barking. Calm down. Oh, we got him to empty his hands. So that's good, I guess. Interesting. He's running Falcon Wing. Interesting. Has go again. I don't think we really care about that. Fables are overrated, but I'd like an eye. Yeah, no, the Fables are just fun thematic stuff. Like I think people I'm actually glad that they went that route where it's just really cool, right? It's not like this crazy nutty card that everyone's gonna want, right? Well, let's undo that. I'm an idiot. I can't count. I could do this, then do this. Fable is just like something spicy you can get, not a necessity, but Heart of Fandal and Oldham and Icelander makes their deck strictly better. Yeah, no, 100%. Fables give on pitch ability and often in the game are very close to getting that little extra determining factor. Yeah, no, I agree. At a high level, Fables are nice, for sure. I do wish they would have done a Landmark. I like Landmark Fables way better than Gems. Way better than Gems. Hey, calm down. Holy crap. Y'all annoying. Inertia, interesting. Definitely a good card against me. Hey! Hey! Quit. Sorry, the dogs are getting a little bit nutty. We pay one. No, we don't want to pay one. We don't need counter. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have. I'm gonna pay for it, but I should have done remorseless because I already have lace with inertia. I don't need to do lace of inertia with freaking sedation shot. I should have done remorseless. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. But hey, that's how you learn. That's how you learn. Corsham had some play in Briar, but it wasn't like super impactful. I'm an idiot though. I should have done remorseless. I'm such an idiot, y'all. Gosh dang it. Crazy. Boulder trap. Okay. Um, Lace with frailty. Nice. Do we care? I don't think we care. It's gonna get -1, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. What would be the best against him? Probably sedation shot. Still 9 dominate. Most he can block is 5. Unless he has a D react. We still get an Arsenal anyway. I think Death Dealer is the right bow for Riptide, in my opinion. Our scientists are still hard at work trying to decipher Corsham. Yeah, for real, right? Corsham is playable if anyone can figure out what it does. That's true. Don't really have an on hit right now. Okay. Shush. It actually might not be that bad. 11 dominate on the hit. They lose a life for every D react they have. Man, no D reacts in hand. Sheesh. It probably wasn't the best play. Whatever. I could have gotten out of paying or getting taken damage because I could have done Blood Rot then Inertia and paid 1 with that red and my tunic. What's our turn look like? Complete ass. That's what it looks like. Sheesh. This is the first non-arrow hand I've drawn in an Azalea game. And the funny part about that is it's the one game where I'm running all my arrows. Let's make him have something else. Oh my god. What else you got? Oh, I'm an idiot. Why am I going to 1 against a Riptide? God, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. 5 go again, huh? Nice hand. I don't think I took this game as seriously as I should have. And it's biting me in the ass now. What if the Codex hits the Fable and you can get it out? True. I should not have lost this game. I did not play this correctly. Because now I got to give up a lot. You strike first. I'm surprised he just didn't do 7. Good game. GG. I threw that game away. I should not have lost that game. Should not have lost that game. For sure. Completely screwed myself there. But hey, sometimes you just have games where you lose focus. Should not have lost. It's fine. Okay, let's put this over here. I'm gonna make it to where they can't really arsenal a card. Two, 3 of a kinds? I guess they only had 1 arrow in hand, so that 3 of a kind count was useless. I'm seeing a lot of Lexi builds so far early on, at least with people just trying new cards. Like, they're very fuseless. Like, I don't think I've actually seen a Chilean Ice Vein in all 4 of my Lexi matchups. And that helps Azalea because the fuse builds really hurt Azalea. She has to play for fatigue and hope that she, can outlast the Azalea. But the non-fuse builds just don't put enough disruption on the Azalea. Ponder. What? What just happened? Interesting. A cold wave. That is interesting. I'm just gonna take that. This is a shock charmer build. One. So I have to pay for everything here if I want to buff it. I think that's fine. Oh, read the glide path too. Getting really interesting here. Oh, it works perfectly with cold snap. Yeah, this is the fuse, Lexi. This is a little bit harder. Did not run red Arctic or ice quakes in the fuseless ones. Ice quakes, yes. I haven't seen an Arctic incarceration. This is a full like go tall Lexi build. Yeah, that's what this is. Yep. And they're gonna pitch the shock charmer anyway. It sucks. Let's see how many times they can pitch the shock charmer. So they're gonna keep channeling frigid around. I'm gonna have to pay twice. Okay. So this first action is gonna cost me 3. That'll work. Honestly, I probably should have arsenaled the knock. Should have arsenaled the knock. This will be a good night to go back and watch my games because I've definitely made some mistakes. Yeah, they were gonna get dominated anyway. I don't want to get rid of Tunic this early. But I can block it out. Unless they have a lightning press here. No. Alright, channel goes away. We have a frostbite, which sucks, but it's fine. Let's get rid of this freaking. All right, giving them a frailty token's not bad. That'll help us a little bit. And they blocked with 2 3 of a kind, so they only have 1 3 of a kind left in the deck, which is nice. Another Chilling Ice Fiend. Yeah, they got full set of Chilling Ice Fiends. How many have we seen? 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th, so we've seen 2 reds and 2 yellows. They might not have the blue Chilling Ice Fiends, but they definitely got the reds. Gotta try to keep a little bit of pressure. This is gonna rip 2 cards from their hand. Hurt Merchant's Hood is interesting. People doing some really cool stuff. Obviously knows the deck pretty decently if they're playing the way they're playing. That helps a little bit, but considering it's a Death Dealer build, it doesn't matter really if they block with 2 cards from hand. It's like almost like they're not blocked. I mean, it's like they're blocking with 1 card from hand. Him giving me Frostbites every turn is really hurting. All right, how many? We've seen all 3 red Chilling Ice Fiends. 1, 2, 3. We've seen 2 yellow Chilling. Man, they've hit all their Chilling Ice Fiends. That's the only card literally the only card they've attacked with other than Cold Wave. Doesn't the deck just lose to Icelander? What, this deck? Azalea? No. The Azalea was already slightly favored in Icelander unless she drew in a Channel Lake Frigid, like right off the bat. I think like Levi's list, he was like 34-5 against Icelander or some crazy stuff, something. Like he literally, and then me, like, I haven't had hardly any trouble with Icelander. Like if you look at the stats for Levi's testing, the gentleman was literally 34-5 against Icelander. Because you just go tall. And especially with this deck, with having Lace of Inertia and Sedation Shot, you just kill her arsenal consistently. And Seek and Destroy. Like, just constant. Oof, this is a rough turn right here. If he can fuse this, and he can. Oof, that hurts. Is there any point in even doing anything here? I think we just take this, but then we go down to 6. At least we break the Frostbite here, but we're going to get another Frostbite anyway. Especially if he Shock Charmers it. Okay, we got a Blood Rocks Pox token. He might not have to respect this Seek and Destroy because he's already got me so low. I despise Ice Lexi more than Icelander. Yeah, it's definitely really good. This game's actually closer than it should be, based off how well they've done. I mean, they've been going crazy with this. No dominate. Well, if they fuse against dominate, yep, there he goes. We're not going to get an opt the rest of this game. Might as well save a little bit. How many points of damage can you do here? 3? I might die here. 5? Yeah. No? Yeah, I die here. Yep. They high rolled the fuck out of me, though. They literally hit every single Chilling Ice Vein for 6 straight turns. Yeah, no, they high rolled really hard that game. But hey, that's how the game goes. Some games you high roll, some games you don't. I think the only hero I really dislike is Oldheim. I like Starvo more. I would have to agree with you, Tim. I legitimately hate Oldheim. Not because the hero is good or because I'm bad against it, because the hero is horrible to play against. I don't understand how people think it's fun to play, and it is god awful to watch. I hate Oldheim. I'd rather have Starvo too. Should have been symmetrical? What do you mean? I'm not understanding what you're saying. What's up, Big Dawn Blade Energy? How you doing? Nice to see you again. Yeah, Ether Ice Vein does a lot of confusion. That's what I'm saying. Like, they were playing a Death Dealer build, which gives it Dominate, which you don't see a whole lot. Because when you see that build, normally it's with Voltaire, and you play for Fatigue. You wait till the Chilling Ice Veins are gone, and then, you go from there. Scabbies right off the bat. Ooh, a 1 was rolled. Rip. Damn. It's a Hexacore build, too. That's cool. Oh, to work on both players? Oh, it would be unplayable at that point, Fazer. And I'm not crapping on your idea. It would literally be unplayable. Well, it looks like Virginia's going to lose to Duke in the ACC championship, but hey, we got to the championship game. Unless we go nuts this last 2 minutes, which I don't think we're going to do. We're down 7 with 1:48 to go. We'd have to really have some comeback energy. He's mad. He or she's like, you sided Melting Point in against Levia, and I was like, yeah, it's a good 3-block buff. They're like, cool. Why are people weird? What? Are you really mad that I'm using Melting Point? He's going to quit. He rolled a 1. They're quitting. They're mad that I played Melting Point, and then they just rolled 2 straight 1s. I would not be surprised if they quit. Ugh, feels so bad being a Levia player. Dorian Katsu, wait. Live by the scabbies, die by the... Yeah, he quit. Okay. I'm going to tilt the fuck out of this Levia. Wait, they gambler gloved and rolled... They rolled a 1 and then gambler gloved and rolled a 1 again. What? That's crazy. That sucks. They literally loaded. They literally rolled 3 straight 1s. That's crazy. I'm playing a pre-outsiders Kotsulis and Armory in like 5 hours. We have an Oldheim Icelander, Ice Lexi, and Community. I'm so ready to just roll over and be a buy for them. I think you're fine, Fazer. I think Oldheim sucks. Like that's pretty much an auto loss. I agree with you. But Icelander and Ice Lexi is winnable. I beat an Ice Lexi with that list to get top 8 at my PQ. Like you can definitely beat an Ice Lexi with that list. Especially that list. That list has a lot of block 3s. Play for fatigue a little bit. Be patient. Block out their key attacks, and then push when you can when you get an opening. It's 100% winnable. And just like that, we're even. I need to find someone who makes really good aim counter tokens. Oh, Virginia's only down by 5 with 52 seconds left. Are we going to make the comeback? I swear on my life, y'all. Probably not, but we're close. They play Voltaire and just chain our war turns. I'll show my hand. Ice fan. Yeah, no, they can. Definitely, for sure. It's not an easy matchup. I'm not saying it's like this crazy winnable, like 100% winnable matchup. But it's definitely winnable, for sure. Without a doubt. Oof. Nice. It's an interesting card. It's like a guaranteed way of turning off Blood Debt, I guess. Can't really block because they just died of blood debt. They get one action here. So if they can't turn off blood debt, they just die. They probably just die here. I don't see a way they turn off blood debt. Well, I mean, they could. There it is. They turned it off. Cool. You bitch. Why can't you give me an arrow? What is this? We're going to play Codex to make them discard a card. Is it a May ability? No, it's not a May ability, so they have to discard a card. Yep, they have to discard a card. And then I might just win off this. Especially if they have a no block in hand. They could block with Scabbies in Crown Province, so. They still die. Yep, you got to block with your whole hand, Sonny. And then you probably can't turn off blood debt, so you die. GG's. Maybe not. They might find a way. Can you turn off blood debt? Yep. There it is. GG's. They're pissed. They rolled 3 runs that game. That sucks. That's love you, though. Live by the Scabbies, die by the Scabbies. Imagine if they rolled 3 ones when they have blood debt already. I know, right? Nutty. All right, so not too bad of a night. I'm probably gonna end it on that one, y'all. We've been going about 2 hours. I'm trying to do 2 to 2.5 hour streams. Nothing crazy. But overall today, not too bad. Ended up going 4-2. The list isn't doing too bad. Kind of where I want to be. I really got to evaluate what cards don't feel right in the list. I know Melting Point's a 3 block, but it's still so awkward sometimes. Like when I play it, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like I want it to feel. But I don't know what I would sub in for it, right? Because that's my biggest issue right now with Melting Point is it's just a very awkward card. I'd almost rather just have a Lace with Frailty. The 3 block is nice though. But almost just have another Lace with Frailty and another Blue Tail. Just to have more blues for ice. But it'd be nice against Oldheim to try to get over the top, you know? Such an interesting card. Codex with Inertia is a really interesting one too. Just because if you don't have an arsenal, you can use this. Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to think about it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Big Don, thanks for coming by. Tim, as always, you're a homie. Thanks for coming by. Jesse, thank you so much. Fazer, Confusion, thank you so much. Harley, Damon, all y'all. Jake, thank y'all so much for coming by and just chilling. I know Adrian was in here. Who else was in here? Showtime, he's gone, but thank you so much. Julian, y'all are awesome. Oh, and the car guys were in here. I didn't even see their freaking message. That's awesome. And Fab TCG cards. Thank you so much. Praise be for Azalea Colt stopping by. But yeah, y'all have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna stream again tomorrow, and I'm putting out a video or two tomorrow, trying to keep up the momentum. It's fun stuff, so we're having a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully y'all have a good rest. Any part of advice for a Katsu master to the people? I am not a Katsu master. Knowing your matchups, Oldheim, I'm sorry. Do your best. You're probably gonna lose. It's just how it is. Lexi, be patient. Don't hold cards if you don't need to. Look to block when you can, and then try to push when you can. Icelander, hold your blues, play around Blizzard. You know, use your Kodachis when you can, but don't always care too much about them. In the Icelander matchup, I always try to do a really good attack on Chainlink 1 to make the Icelander be like, okay, are you going to disrupt me now? But if I can pay through it, you're really going to be hurting, or are you going to block this, right? I usually try to do my most powerful attack, Chainlink 1 on an Icelander, to try to force them to make a decision right then and there. Let me know when you want to try some PV. I'd love your opinions on it. Yeah, of course. We could do this week, Tim. You let me know a time. I'm working tomorrow with this esports event in Dallas and in Fort Worth, and then I should be free during the week this week. So you let me know what night's best for you, and we'll get together one night, man. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later.